a fellow with a heart of gold and the ways of a gentleman. I've been told the kind of a guy that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met that guy that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Now, not 'cause I don't smoke myself, and I don't reckon they'll harm your health. I've smoked all my life and ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same. At a petting party or a poker game, everything must stop while they smoke that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette.
Okay, patrol members. Hang on, let me, I'll leave it like this on super view. All right, so I'm out here with the Packard, and I need to move it 10 feet, not even 10 feet. I started charging it yesterday, and the battery's up to 13 volts. And we're going to start it and move it, because it ran when parked. Okay, I've removed the charger. I'm going to put on the disconnect. You know, really good contact there. And because it hasn't run in a long time, I'm going to give it some Go Fog. It's been a while since I opened that. Okay, so the ignition switch is hanging down there because this hole is much larger than a normal ignition switch. Now, I don't know if the guys who had the car before me did that to it, but the original ignition switch bezel fits in here perfectly, except somehow they managed to break it. And you can't fix it. You can't weld it because it's pot metal. I'm going to turn on the ignition. You can hear the fuel pump charging up the carburetor. There we go. Now, they did take the left vent and turn it into a choke, which I'm going to pull all the way out, and I'm going to pump the accelerator a bunch of times, and we're going to see what happens. And it's been sitting here for about, well, since Christmas. Oil pressure light went out. The generator light is still on. And now that is out. And I got like 1/8 of a tank. Yeah, the fuel gauge works. So does the temperature gauge. And I'm going to have to put some gas in this thing soon, because I've been moving this all over the place. I even drove it around the block on 4 gallons of gas, and it's been a couple of years. Anyway, let's take care of some stuff. No galloping. Exactly even on both sides. The more I read about the 289, the more I believe the hype. That, yeah, it's one of the best automobile engines ever built. No timing chain. There's a gear that goes right to the cam. So there's no timing chain to wear out. There's some funky things about it, like that goofy car brake unit. I gotta see what I'm doing. And to see this seat, how close this is, that is all the way back. I don't know how people actually drove this thing when it was new. Pump up, second pump, I got brakes. Okay, this shifter is really weird. We're in park, and this is the first automobile company to have park. Neutral, drive, back up a little bit. And up into park. Okay, so reverse is where low was. I still got pedal at the top. So, well, that's where reverse is. That's reverse, low, drive, neutral, and park. It's a little warm in here. We're having record low temperatures in California. Took the choke off. Smooth as silk. Can you see the serial number, the VIN number? 6262. So when they moved all their manufacturing facilities to Ohio, or wait, they moved them from, I think, Akron to Michigan. Anyway, I can't remember. I apologize, even though I own the car. I do know that they started the serial numbers at 6100. So this is the 162nd Packard built in July of 1958. And they only built cars in July. They built very little. They only built 1,200 of these cars. Like my 1970 Jeep. They only built 250 of those in 1970. So the accelerator pump, I'm sure, is tired. But after it warms up and idles for a bit, it comes around. I'm going to check the lights. And there's a light on there. Okay. This light didn't work. I had to work on it. It wasn't a bulb. It was put in incorrectly. And there we have it. Ran one part. My goal is to have this on the street by the end of summer. Well, there you have it. 1958 Packard 58L. 4-door. It shares a lot of parts with Studebakers from 1958 all the way up to 1964. Which makes it, except for body parts and lenses, but a lot of other parts, yes, a lot of the steering and stuff like that. Anyway, hey, thanks for joining me. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. Later, mater.
The Packard division of Studebaker Packard Corporation presents the greatest Packard of them all, the new Packard for 1956. The Packard Patrician Series, the Sedan, and the Patrician Hardtop, both magnificent automobiles. No question about it, this is America's finest car. Distinguished new styling has been combined with creative engineering. The same great engineering that produced Packard's famous torsion-level ride. Here's proof that Packard's full-length torsion bar suspension is even further advanced for 1956. Now, motoring becomes pleasanter, safer, more relaxing in every way. And here's a sample of Packard's power. The new Packard V8 engine delivers more driving force to the rear wheels than any other engine. It's America's easiest handling, safest riding car. It doesn't take an expert to notice the distinction this car carries with it. For 1956, Packard's Ultramatic transmission is operated electronically at the touch of your finger. Electronic push-button control, another triumph of Packard engineering. Safest, surest, smoothest of all automatic transmissions. Your Packard dealer invites you to see and drive the greatest Packard of them all. Packard for 1956.